Beware, you're in for a scare. From the pages of R.L. Stine's best-selling books comes a brand new series of Goosebumps videos. Videos that will creep you out, freak you out, or simply make you laugh your head off.
Oh, man.
Weird sounds are coming from Casey and Margaret's basement.
What's that noise?
Dad's acting a bit strange.
I'm scared, Casey. I saw something last night. Dad cut his arm, and this green stuff was oozing out of it. And he had leaves growing out of his head. I think Dad's a mad scientist.
But what's Dad trying to hide?
Did you go into the basement?
I have to know the truth. And I have a feeling the truth is in the basement.
Whatever you do, stay out of the basement. Eddie and Sue are vacationing in merry old England, but not everybody's in a good mood.
Something about this place. Don't worry, I'll hold your hand. Real funny.
Holiday plans may be cut short when the evil executioner has plans of his own for Eddie and Sue.
Are you sure that's not part of the tour?
Are you ready to spend a night in Terror Tower? Picked on at home, picked on at school, Carly Beth is out for a little fun revenge.
I need a really scary mask.
But has this Halloween prank gone too far?
I don't know. But I like it.
Can anything save Carly Beth from the haunted mask?
The mask? It won't come off. Really? It's like it's stuck to my skin.
Stay out of the basement, a night in Terror Tower, and the haunted mask. 3 spine-tingling, hair-raising tales from Fox Video and Scholastic Productions.
Cool, huh?
Collect the entire Goosebumps series on video, available now at your local video store.
This is a night.
This is the night
I was created for. I'm gonna put on my best disguise and go knocking on everybody's door. This is the night.
This is the night
I'm gonna hit the street. 'Cause this is the night folks are giving away so many good things to eat. Oh, people, you know life could be so sweet if every night was a night to go trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Wouldn't it be sweet?
Trick or treat.
Just a trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Wouldn't it be sweet?
Trick or treat.
Just a trick or treat.
My heart is pierced by Cupid. I disdain all glittering gold. There is nothing can console me but my jolly sailor bold.
Hello, I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So here we are on the first Thursday of October month, otherwise known as Spook Month. And what better way to actually start Spook Month with a Lucy Loud episode? The Blue Boat. The 13th episode from season 6 and the 276th episode above all. So to be honest, I kind of skipped this episode because somewhat, anytime when it's Lucy and the Morticians, because in the past episodes, some of their episodes are not well written, to put it nicely. So I gave this episode a watch and not gonna lie, I kind of didn't enjoy this episode. But there is something I'm actually going to criticize with Lucy and the Morticians episode, and it's really going to blow people's minds. Right now, let's just try to keep this boat from hitting an iceberg.
Upon one summer's morning, I carefully did stray down by the walls of Warping, where I met a sailor gay, conversing with a young lass who seemed to be in pain, saying, William, when you go, I fear you'll ne'er return again. My heart is pierced by Cupid, I disdain all glitter
I call this emergency meeting of the Morticians Club to order.
This better be important. We're so not morning people.
You can say that again, Dante. I'm on the same boat as you are. I'm not too much of a morning person myself, and I am totally confused about why they're actually meeting early here in daylight, which it never happens.
I assure you it's urgent. Last night, this flew into my bedroom. Shall we call animal control?
I don't know why. Haiku just killed me with that line. As if people think saving animals is better than saving human lives. Eat them, they eat us. What are you gonna do about it?
No, it delivered a message.
That's so incredibly gross.
Dearest friends, it is I, Bertrand. I need you to rescue me at once. It's even written in fake blood. See?
Bertrand, long time since we've ever seen this guy, since a grave mistake, I believe.
Mary wrote mysteries with masterful quill, not knowing the ink of words could kill.
A former president.
But how can we rescue him? Isn't he stuck at sea on that horribly cheerful cruise ship with his parents?
Oh, I'll sail all night. There's a night for me, and I never know.
Bertrand said the boat will be docked on Lake Eddie for 24 hours.
Lake Eddie. Shit, you might as well turn that into a horror feature film. We won't sue the hell out of you.
While they stock up on more peel and eat shrimp. Then it's back out to the sea for another year. Now's our only chance. Let's go save Bertrand.
I run a business, not the Titanic. Okay, don't invite me to shit unless somebody's gonna jump overboard.
I'll pay you.
Pay me what?
Money.
Done!
So Lucy and the Morticians arrive at the dock, and for the first time in any kind of Loud House seasons, we finally get to see one of Lucy's friends' parents.
That's Kim, Bertrand's mom, head of security and conga line leader. The only way on this boat is through her with a ticket.
And by the way, how the hell are you guys sticking together like this? Somebody's gonna end up breaking their back eventually. Hell, why not Boris be at the bottom and Lucy and Haiku could be at the top?
Where are we going to get tickets?
Ça c'est toujours délicieux.
Oh, you bet the hell not.
6 tickets. Let's go.
Oh, goody. Boris gets to conga.
Oh, the conga was my shit back in high school along with the Dancing Queen. I could dance wildly to those songs and not get tired out.
Do that conga, no, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Move your body, then you gotta do that conga beat.
Come on, shake your body, baby. Do the conga. I know that you can't control yourself any longer. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get back onto the review.
Greetings, Bertrand's mom. We're here to visit our friend, Bertrand.
Great! I'll take your tickets then!
6 to board.
Woo! You kids have a blast!
I don't even know what scares me even more. The fact that her energy is so wild and energetic, or the fact of how her skin looks so tanned out. Tell you one thing though, her ass ain't tanned. It's the same way her face is.
Where is he? I don't see him.
My angels of death! It's me!
Gasp! Bertrand, we didn't recognize you.
Shit, this kid almost looks like he's alive. I mean, was it really that hard to tell it was him? We all saw him on the title card before the episode began. And no offense, it's a good thing that I can't tan.
There's no time to dwell on my unfortunate new appearance. We must get to work. To my quarters!
And you all could probably tell what's actually going to happen throughout the rest of this episode, as if all those other Lucy Loud episodes haven't made it clear to all of us.
Thank you for coming. It wasn't a moment too soon. This ship is torturous. Disco bingo, toga nights, and the karaoke.
Forever.
Hey, karaoke's not a bad thing. In fact, that's one of my favorite hobbies. I have several videos of them on my channel.
And a doggy cartoon. 1,000 troops of Coopers couldn't keep me from you.
I love to sing emotional songs, especially Frank Sinatra songs.
Apologies, but I have to ask, why don't you tell your parents you're miserable? Won't they help?
Oh, dear Lucy, I have often tried to talk to my parents, but they never understand. Trust me, it'll be easier if I just slip away.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
That would not sound too much like a good idea. May not have seen your dad already yet, but they must even sound much worse than Lynn and Rita, which I'll never understand of why the parents were so good in the first season, but in later seasons they kind of slipped downhill of being perfect parenting.
But won't they notice you're gone?
Eventually. But I'll just send a pelican explaining everything, and surely they will get over it.
Survey says... yeah. Oh, you fat swine.
So, what's the plan? We must think of something clever. With my mother guarding it, we can't just walk off the ramp.
Right. That wasn't our plan at all.
I'm not even exactly so sure who I would blame for making the live-action Cat in the Hat movie, either the writer or the director, but I'd probably be blaming the same people who made that live-action Loud House show. And that Halloween special they're making is going to be fucked up and even worse than the Christmas one. I can just tell you right now, you're better off watching Tricked.
What makes something cute in a drawing doesn't necessarily make it cute in real life. In drawing, you can get away with leaving certain things out, like upper lips per se. They would look like wrinkles if you put them in a drawing. But in real life, it looks fucking scary.
So Lucy and the Morticians actually try to slip Bertram away. At this point, I want you to think of She's All Bat, Phantom Pains, A Grave Mistake, and throw a bit of sand hassles in this one. And you can just easily know where this is all gonna go.
Friends, are we quite sure this will work? Pelicans are a fickle bird with an independent streak.
Don't worry, she'll fly you safely to shore.
You would have to be a complete fucking idiot to think this is actually gonna work, and pelicans can't even lift people. But you know, cartoon logic, just like I'll never understand with Lily. Otherwise, she was able to hang on to Walt in Schooled. Or the fact of how she was able to flip over a sofa in Appetite for Destruction. As Lori Loud once said, trust me, you're gonna fail.
Unless she sees a fish.
I just can't believe this kid can't even swim. Can't you float? Lucy does it. I'm pretty sure any of the Morticians can actually do that, float on water.
He'll float too.
Hang on, B-Train! I'm coming! I am so proud of you, son. Trying out new activities for the guests? What? We are adding Pelican rides to the cruise itinerary ASAP!
Survey says...
I was trying to save my soul. I couldn't stand to be on board any longer.
I know! Sometimes I just have to jump in, too. The ocean just calls to you.
That's it. I'm jumping.
Arrivederci!
Don't you pull that shit now!
But if Lenny was actually adopted, these would actually be the right parents for her. Because, well, think about it, you know? But the Morticians are never giving up so much easily, so they figure out a different plan to make Bertram escape.
So tragic. Shuffleboard game gone way wrong.
Bertrand, you okay in there?
Quite. I've never been so comfortable if I'm being truthful.
We'll have you off the boat in a minute.
That can't be good. They're gonna step right into that puddle and they're gonna slip up. We know it's coming.
3, 2, 1.
Survey says...
It doesn't matter what color it is. No! I'm sorry, Pop. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. That beginning of that movie fucking kills me every time because how do you make a fucking lifeless corpse flip in the air like that? But seriously now, that could have been a whole lot worse. That could have been him. Then again, the old man's body did end up in the harbor. By the way, am I the only one who thinks that movie's kind of a live action version of Tom and Jerry?
Way to go, B-Train! Back practicing for the water treading contest. Okay, come on. It's almost time for bracelet weaving.
Dumb as someone going to a Catholic church. I am so glad I'm not Jewish.
This sunscreen will make you nice and greasy, so when you go down the slide, you will be propelled to freedom.
Oh dear. Are you sure this is safe?
Tell us what you say.
I'm gonna say hell no.
It's SPF 1001.
No, I mean the... Keep straight and the speed should take you right across to shore.
Sweetie, you may be in 2D animation land, but that's not how shit really works. If you want to make this work, you should have catapulted him. And a bit of a word of advice, keep your legs straight when you hit the water.
Believe in yourself.
That's kind of fucked up, as bad as fucked up this is.
Whoa. Yeet.
Ew.
I'm gonna make it!
Jackass.
I told you to keep your damn legs straight.
Hades' handbag. He just landed on a dolphin.
At least he looks friendly.
Yeah, friendly is too strong of a word to say that to an aquamarine animal. Try saying that if he ends up riding a killer whale.
Hey, B-Train!
Okay, Brad is officially too much.
Do you have any idea how embarrassing that was? I officially would never be able to look at Serena again!
I noticed the toilet paper story didn't come up.
Oh, sick!
Is she contagious?
Shut up!
You just keep on surprising me. But we gotta get you back for the belly flop competition.
Did you actually think that was a good line, or is that what you do so the check gets paid by Richie Rich?
That one hurt him.
And let me tell you, I fucking hate belly flops. That's why I prefer the cannonball or actually do a front flip. Then again, I hurt my back that way.
No, I shan't live through another belly flop competition.
Oh my, this concludes our pole vaulting event. And now let's move on to the floor exercises.
Sorry, Bertrand, but your parents are making it really hard to sneak you off this ship.
And it's already dusk.
God damn!
Whoa, damn, what the? Oh, fuck, whoa. Oh, that's bad. That looks really bad. Shit, it looks like somebody cut him open.
Soon it'll be morning and the ship will depart. Perhaps it's a lost cause.
Does this mean Boris's Congo line lesson is cancelled?
Get out of here, asshole!
Yeah, every plan that they have attempted in any Lucy and Morticians episode, they tried and they failed big with it most of the time. Now they know how it feels to be in Lincoln's shoes for a change. But other than cry quits, they have a better plan and they think that this is actually gonna work, which I would highly doubt. But who's the monkey's real uncle?
You trade your hairy bottom with me! That's done!
I have a new idea. If we cannot sneak off the ship, perhaps we can get the cruise cancelled.
And just how are you going to do that?
With our best talent, scaring others.
Let's get the f*** out of here!
We'll haunt every inch of this vessel. By morning, guests will be jumping off the sides to get away. Now who's with me, huh?
Now we're talking. And that's my kind of favorite thing to do in the month of October. And I am so close to seeing that Five Nights at Freddy movie in theaters. Anybody else ready for that movie?
In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them.
Oh, what's with the lights? I, a normie like you, just saw a ghost. Run!
She is one bad actress.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. I don't even need to dress up in a ghost sheet and sneak up behind somebody and say boo. I could just do what Michael Myers does, and I could do that with or without the mask. Just sneak up behind somebody until they turn around, and then they jump scare themselves. Like they didn't even know I was right behind them the whole time. I'll never understand how somebody can actually be behind a mirror and actually do that. Even Candyman won't spill the secrets. But if you gotta say Haiku's name 5 times, well, say it as you look into the mirror.
Girl, just say it 3 times in a row, and you won't believe how far I'll go.
Big crab legs.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
Seriously, are you girls actually running from someone who's actually wearing a werewolf mask and nothing else? Come on, you gotta do way better than that. Out of all the 110 costumes I had and the 50 makeup effects I have, I can make the real deal happen as possible. I even got the real razor finger glove of Freddy Krueger.
As in Elm Street.
Quinn, all these romance vibes got me like, whoa! So there's something I gotta ask you. Will you?
Aw, and they were just getting ready to have their little sex time in the hot tub. And I thought that girl's titties were fake in Blood and Honey, if you're stupid enough to tell which breasts are fake and which ones are real.
Farewell and adieu to you, Spanish ladies.
I am the ghost of Lake Eddie.
Oh, come on, anybody can see you two up there. You're up there in the frickin' opening. You don't think they're simply just gonna look up and see you two up there? Trying to scare the living shit out of them? Hell, even I could see the wires on Charlie Bucket and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as they're floating around in that room with all those bubbles.
I am so sick of all the noise. The conga music is driving me mad. Take your foghorn and toot off.
You heard him?
Come on, guys, you heard him. We all gotta run!
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
What a fiendishly fantastic performance!
Yay! I gotta admit, that was some of our best haunting work ever.
Could have been so much better, but I give you guys 7 out of 10 stars. But I gotta admit, that was some of the best fun I've ever seen from you guys. I could say their plan actually would have worked, but then again, when I think of Phantom Pains, I think their plan didn't exactly work. I mean, they were signing petition to kill off a character in Phantom Pains, and it turned out they didn't kill the character, they just turned him into a vampire instead. So I bet the audience would have been so much pissed off as bad as they were when the T-Rex got killed by the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3. But I can easily pretend like it doesn't exist.
Here is our table, Mishti. Is this okay with you? It is not too drafty, is it? It will be fine, Baljeet.
What's everyone still doing here?
And eating breakfast like nothing happened. Great deviled eggs.
You know, I can make some clear deviled eggs. I can either make them regular or I can make them spicy. And people eating breakfast and pretending like nothing actually happened with them last night kind of reminds me of this one fairy tale from Happily Ever After Fairy Tale for Every Child with Little Red Riding Hood, where this one bird flew straight into the wolf's mouth and then suddenly the wolf actually spits out and the bird just takes off like nothing happened. Let me show you something.
Turn, I see, it's a wonderful road I'm on.
Yuck! Birds are not quite what they used to be. There are too many feathers and too many feet. It's a much too complicated meal for me, but something plump and stout makes it worth dining out.
I'm a little concerned for the welfare of that bird, that he got almost swallowed whole and then spit back out and had to fly away like nothing happened.
Those actors from last night! You were absolutely terrifying! Where did you study theater?
What are you doing?
I beg your pardon?
Last night, your performance at that scary-themed whatever it was. We just had a ball. Oh, I hope you're planning on doing that again.
So,
Glad you enjoyed yourself.
I'm a little too surprised that a blonde hair girl would actually recognize it was the kid from last night that was trying to scare the living shit out of them. And you know, I would say she's my kind of tall drink of water because she's wearing a pearl necklace and how a total hottie she's looking, but obviously, I'm gonna pass.
Sweetie, have you heard? Everyone loved last night's activity you and your friends put together. Great idea. Things have been going so well lately. Dad and I think we should sign up for a 2-year extension.
Oh yeah, she's clearly fucking nuts. Clearly in the very beginning of this episode, it already established that she's really fucking nuts. I felt like I was watching an episode that was based on a Wile E. Coyote cartoon where he was trying to catch the damn rodent. And for every attempt he failed to actually get that damn thing. And you can question, why bother this damn thing?
Croatia, here we come!
Blame it on Trepek, blame it on Biden, gay rights sucks, he hates black people, blame it on the economy for being really high and expensive too. Disney live action remake sucks, look at Chef Louie, shake your booty, blame it on Disney for being greedy. Alright, I'm gonna cut this shit before anyone decides to do a parody of this song. I am so glad that's not my mom and dad, otherwise I'd be jumping overboard.
You heartless SOB!
Hell, you're 10 times more likely to drown in the ocean than get killed by a shark. And yes, there are a few parts of Michigan that does have bull sharks. So after when they fucked up Bertrand's chance to actually get away from this damn cruise ship, Lucy decides to approach the crazy-ass parents to make the confession.
This wasn't an activity we were doing last night. We were trying to get the cruise canceled. The truth is, we just wanted Bertrand to stay with us, where he'll be happy.
But darling, stay with me.
Wait, is this true? Bertrand, you aren't happy?
But I'm feeling kinda lonely, and I gotta get back to her.
Oh, B-Train, we're so sorry. We had no idea.
Yeah, when you said you were dying inside, we thought you meant that was a good thing.
I never thought I would say it, but that was too fucked up there. Just because someone dresses up like an emo and looks so completely paled, that doesn't mean they have a soul. Hell, they still can have a good heart, but they also have feelings too. I don't think there has ever been a time for these damn two idiots to actually get to know their son, before I can even question why Lynn and Rita are actually the same way as these two idiots are in further episodes.
Have none of you ever checked?
So let's get on with the rest of this shit.
I understand your confusion. We are a deeply complex bunch.
Yeah, that's fair.
We may look a bit shabby, but we've got hearts.
And feelings, too.
Well, listen, you definitely don't have to come to Croatia. Hey, maybe you can live with your Aunt Madeline in Royal Woods, until the cruise is over.
I have an Aunt Madeline.
Oh, yeah, see, we never told you about her because she's a super positive life coach.
And that's the reason why I don't trust people like them. Because how could you not tell your own son or daughter about any other relatives that you guys got in your life? Well, at least they're not being too oversimplified. So everything's fine and they make up for it. You can't end an episode without a good dance. Because it's quite obvious that Boris kept mentioning conga throughout the episode when clearly you know that it's gonna happen.
Let's do it!
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting.
A little freaky with seeing Haiku smile like that, but I'll take it.
What up? What up? Who is this guy?
And what is up with this pelican in this episode? I don't even see what's so funny about having this creature around here. And whatever happened to Fang? Is he not associated with the Morticians anymore, or is he just staying at home?
Survey says you're fired. Don't.
And that was the Loathe boat. I know there are some people that actually enjoyed this episode, but there was a lot of people that actually didn't enjoy the episode, and for good reason why. But you need to ask yourself, have you ever noticed anytime when there's a Lucy Loud and Mortician episode, many of their plots have been so repetitive and so recycled that there's nothing new that actually comes to them. There's something they want so bad they want to succeed to get what they want or dispose the problem. They have a crisis, they try so many attempts that really fail. Confession comes in, they make up, they learn nothing, the end. It's not really hard to even notice. It actually is shown in Spell It Out, it shows it in Phantom Pains, it shows it in A Grave Mistake, it shows it in Fright Bite, it shows what She's All Bat, it shows what Haunted House calls, and it really shows with this episode. It's nice to see their former emo president, again, ever since From A Grave Mistake. And yet we actually get to see his parents, who I'm not really gonna lie, I really did not like them at all. In fact, when looking at the parents again, they remind me so much of the Yates family from Future Tense. And not to sound too much cringeworthy of a stereotype, but when the parents actually thought their son was actually dying on the inside, they was like, oh, we thought you meant that like as a goth thing. Judas Priest, do you guys not even care about how your son feels every day of his life? Hell, even Stolas from Hell of a Boss can actually tell how his daughter Octavia feels. But other than that, the episode, it's worth watching at least once in your life. I can guarantee one thing though, this was almost close to hitting the iceberg. But it doesn't help save some people that jump overboard to commit suicide. I'm just sorry, everything in this episode is just so repetitive and so much recycled materials that you can even notice it from all those other episodes I mentioned. You can do something like this 2 to 3 times in a different episode, but if you're gonna just keep repeating it just for the sake of just one Loud House character who's always so gloomy and dressing up in black, it's going to get boring and really tiresome nowadays. I just hope one day in the future they actually do an episode around haiku. This has been the Loud House Critic. Now let's see what request episode I gotta pull out of this box.
So when ghosts and goblins by the score, ring your bell or pound your door. Better not be stingy or your nightmares will come true. Woo.
To own this town.